Battery fully charged.
Hi, Reed. You're up late. I'd imagine you would have gone to bed. Wrong account. You're so silly. Whoa. Look at all this milk. Look at all this food. Look at all these sheep. I wonder, are they live right now? He's not live yet. You got the right account this time. Is there a difference in your accounts, Reed? Like a true difference? Absolutely. Hi, Noah. He said, please join the Discord. No one was on, so I didn't join. But I'll join now. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. No one was on. Don't hex me, please. I'll be good. Maybe. Okay. Can y'all hear me breathing? The mic's right next to my nose.
Oh, I just texted you, Chloe, sorry.
Texted me.
I hecked you.
Oh, we'll take it back.
No, I can't. It's already out there.
Take it back.
900 C3 X2.
Take it back.
You are now. What color did it say?
Take it back.
You're now burnt red. I don't know, ox blood? If it's actually ox. So I'm playing Cyberpunk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they did an update, and I was like, oh, let me play this. Then they dropped another update, so now my game's a little glitchy.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. That is the whole story. There is no. It's been fucking me up on some things.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the glitches was today. I was driving a car that I was supposed to steal, and then take to the guy that I steal cars for.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was stealing the car, I hit absolutely nothing, and my car went down to 50 HP.
Oh my gosh.
It was not fun.
I wonder. I have a thought. No.
Wait, what the fuck am I doing? Oh my gosh, now Dylan's joining?
Merry Christmas, you beautiful people.
To get better at driving, how about you give
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. How about you get better at typing, Reed? How about that? You ever thought about that?
Whoa! What's with the attack on Reed? What's going on here?
Yeah.
I don't know what I just did on this job. I'm actually so upset.
For some reason, my elbow keeps popping while I'm doing this, guys.
Put some WD-40 on it; it'll be fine.
Honest to God.
Dylan, did you see the reply I said to your post?
Oh no, I haven't. You sent me the DM though. I need to take a look at that.
Yeah, I don't know which one I sent it to because Instagram updates and then it just only puts your first name and mess of a person.
Yeah, I did the box, the picture collage box for my family. I have to make it, but I took all the pictures.
Mhm.
And some of them understood the assignment. Some of them did not. And I think you'll really understand who is who in these images.
Your mother understood the assignment, your father did not.
Kind of. My mom got into the box. I'm like, come on, mom, get in the box. And she's like, oh, I gotta get in the box. I'm like, yes. It's not like I didn't explain this assignment to the entire family. Keep in mind, I have a very big family. So, of course, no one was listening. So we'll see how those turn out.
So what is the box thing?
So
the uninitiated?
you take pictures of everyone and then in a box, and then you just put them in a collage.
Mhm.
And that's it.
Okay.
Pretty much. But it's been blowing up on TikTok, so I thought, you know what, I'll try it. Which is funny because this box trend came up 2 or 3 years ago, and it didn't get that much attention. And now it's blowing up again, but actually getting popular. I don't know, I think it's interesting. I like marketing and trends.
Sorry if I wasn't giving you any verbal feedback, I was nodding. I was like, but not saying,
Listen, Noah, that composition on that photo was so good, but
No,
damn,
genuinely,
man.
the photo was so good, and then I just saw that, and I was like, he was so focused on getting like the best shot, he did not notice that he made a dick and balls in that photo, and it's so funny.
No, I really didn't. I really didn't, though.
No, I like how you sent that to Rig and then immediately unsent it.
Unsent it. Well, because someone wished me, I was gonna send it to y'all and be like, Merry Christmas tomorrow, but, what's it called? I was supposed to send it to the guys group chat, and I sent it to the one for Rig. As in the guys here in Dallas, not AJ and them.
Now, I originally took that last year, and if you go back a year ago to when I posted it, go to the comments, and there's like people posting GIFs. It's so good.
Oh no.
Like, you know that one GIF of Rally from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie? When
Yes,
he's
where
like
he
waving and then
looks
he
down.
looks at somebody put that in there.
That was the first GIF I thought of. I was like, wait, they definitely put the Rally GIF. The Rally GIF.
The Rally GIF.
Oh no, we're not doing this. GIF? I think of the peanut butter, man. Come on.
Oh. So there's this thing whenever I switch video games to suddenly where I continue playing the game that I'm not playing. So I was playing Cyberpunk where if I hold A, I can like jump further. And I just held A in Power Wash Simulator to try to jump further. That's not an attribute of this game. Reed, you're doing a good job. You know what? I'm gonna be nice to you because it's Christmas. Merry Christmas, Reed.
Just this once.
Just only on Christmas and your birthday, Reed. I call truce.
Noah says that as he's clenching his teeth.
Consider it December 1914. We're getting out of the trenches. We're playing soccer. I don't care if you don't like soccer, Reed. You're playing soccer.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious.
So usually my family does like a pozole or like a Christmas party for Christmas Eve. And this year my mom has not been feeling well, so she wasn't able to go. So I was like, well, why am I gonna go spend it with them? And then not only that, all my cousins are like, my closest cousin in age is 12 years older than me. So it's like, do I really want to go to that party?
Felt. I know it sounded weird, but for real.
Yeah. So it's just like, okay. And it's not 12 years older, they're 12 years younger than me.
We took Lena to go see Scrooge yesterday. And
Scrooge?
yeah.
Oh.
Scrooge.
Yeah.
I am not getting TikTok comments or anything. Cause okay, so let me explain. So on TikTok, I was like, I can see people like viewing, but I was like, man, I have not had a single person on I keep saying the name, on the Clock app, like show like that they've joined, and I was like, that's so weird. Like usually it tells me that people have joined. So if I'm looking at the comments and somebody was like, you seem mad. How was your day? Merry Christmas. I feel so bad for missing all of these messages. I just had no idea. It was not telling me. That is so crazy.
Technology, am I right?
So I'm looking at my phone. That's the only reason why I know that TikTok is being weird. I know I said it again, but I'm just like, what?
Glad it's good, man. Yes, Reed. Possibly soccer.
I am not mad. Merry Christmas, everyone.
The way you said that sounded so angry. I am not mad.
Well, maybe I am a little mad that TikTok literally messed up. And I missed, like, literally 5 people joining and saying Merry Christmas. I was, because they were like, you seem mad. And I'm like, it's because for 30 minutes I was alone. And everything, because nobody was like, I was like, nobody's joining on the clock app. Or anything. That's so bad. I need to charge my phone. My phone is going to die. If I'm gonna have to, like, look at the messages and everything on it to make sure, because I even tried to look on my computer and it wouldn't tell me like messages or anything, and I'm like, okay, that's still weird. Sorry guys, I'm crashing out. This is
I was just about to say, I was like, I feel like you're going through a whole thing, so I'm just gonna let you breathe through it, and
no, this is
then I'll make fun of you
no, this
afterwards.
is straight up a crash out. I'm crashing. Guys, help. Please.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I feel so bad.
Clock app, listen up.
I feel
Say if you said Merry Christmas, say it again. Chloe will say it back to you.
they were all
If you're not on the clock app, you can also say Merry Christmas, and Chloe will say it back to you.
I just feel
It's
so
me,
bad.
a voice from beyond.
Well, they all left because I apparently seemed angry.
Oh.
And I wasn't like, I just have a resting bitch face, guys. I'm like when I'm like alone.
Oh no.
I apologize to the internet.
Don't apologize to the internet. The internet's done plenty wrong.
No, I'm apologizing to the internet specifically
No,
only
apologize
for
to
this.
those. Yeah, I was gonna say specifically only those people.
I am so terribly sorry.
Dylan, you were saying something before Chloe crashed out. What was it?
Most definitely, probably.
Was I saying something?
I thought you were talking about something.
Were we talking about the photo of the Dick and Balls? Is that what you're talking about?
I think we were still.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, if we all forgot, then I don't feel as bad.
Sorry, I was having a moment.
No, you're fine. I was like, I think we addressed your crash out.
I was having a moment. Hello, EJ. I don't know why my computer is bugging and not telling me about like people joining or anything. But I'm already 30 minutes into the stream. I'm not gonna redo it now.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Wherever, whatever, bring to be together. La 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 la.
I'm able to see chat now. That's what counts.
Yeah.
That's what counts. I'm just telling myself that.
Well, don't feel too bad because the other day I did a 4-hour stream. Didn't realize I was streaming on YouTube as well.
Nice.
Until after the stream. Actually, no, until 2 days later when I saw that there was a stream on Rig. I was like, when did I stream on Rig? I haven't played with the guys. It's like, what?
What?
So, could be worse.
Anyway, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Oh, that reminds me, we used to have this like Grinch that would jump out of a gift, and he would go bug, or he would say Merry Christmas, and eventually the batteries died, but it kept going. Like the batteries were leaking the green shit, and it still would work. Which we all kind of decided that it was possessed. And it still works. We haven't had to change the batteries. And like
Nice.
since I was born. And then it no longer, the sensor no longer really works. So it just kind of pops up whenever. Most of the time it's in the middle of the night. It's just like, what does it say? The one that really scares you is the meh, because it's so freaking loud,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're just walking downstairs. But then there's another one that it's like, oh. That one is also terrifying at 2 a.m. when you're just trying to get some water. It said something else. There was one. It was like, it almost sounded like it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, but it was like, I'm beginning to feel the Christmas spirit, and I'm not liking it. Something like that.
Oh my gosh. I heard there was a commercial playing, I don't know, today on the TV, and it made me immediately think of that one Trolls meme and everything recently. Oh, no, wait, from the first movie?
Trolls meme.
Yeah, where he goes like, killing our music, or no, I'm sorry, wait. Singing killed my grandma, okay?
What?
And everything. And AJ was like, he was like, what the fuck? And I was like, you don't know the Trolls? And he was like, thank God not.
I think I remember, because it was like on, I don't think that part was on, but there was like something about they weren't allowed to sing, or I vaguely remember that.
Singing killed my grandma, okay?
Isn't Justin Timberlake in that?
Yes. That's who says it.
Just- Oh, okay.
Justin Timberlake's character says it, and he's like, he's like really angry, and he's like, singing killed my grandma. And it's so fucking stupid. Because like, why is, I'm just like, why is, I'm like, Justin, why are you so angry? You're like the size of like a pencil.
Or like Chloe when she's alone.
You're not funny.
I am hilarious. Objectively.
God.
Thanks, Dylan. I've been watching Bob's Burgers, and because it's calming, because most of the voices on there are very calm.
Calming.
Calm. Shut up. Say bagels, Chloe.
No.
Exactly. So the, what's it called? The they had one episode, and it was Gene decides to play baseball, and I was showing it to my dad because when I played baseball in Little League, it was bad. It was bad. Cuckoo.
It was
So
bad.
bad. I was really bad at baseball, and then not only that, but then like obviously it's 9-year-olds, so they're just doing whatever, and we were the worst team in the league by far. And what's it called? Yeah, we just got stomped. We got pub stomped. Game. What was I gonna say? Oh, anyways, so there were these two boys on the team, and they were both little blonde boys. And on Bob's Burgers, little blonde boy. No. They were little blonde boys.
No,
and
little
they
German
were...
boy, don't go to that Chapel Roan concert.
No, she's singing Pink Pony Club. What is it?
You become gay.
Chloe, the frogs are already throwing parades. It's too late. You can take all the fluoride out of the water. They're already throwing parades. Anyways, all that to say, the two little blonde boys on Bob's Burgers very much reminded me of the two blonde boys on the team. And there's one scene where they go, "No, you catch it," or "I want the ball," and he goes, "Oh, okay, well then I'll let you catch it," and he goes, "No, you catch it," and then they both just argue about who should catch it, and the ball just drops to the ground.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
That's what my dad gets for liking Bad News Bears.
No, I won $20 during a game that my grandpa made up. He
Nice.
he wrapped this $100 bill, and then started wrapping saran wrap all around it, and then putting like candy, and then like some other like chapstick, and like a nail filer, and like just other things, and like different layers of the saran wrap.
Yep.
And he then was like, so the game was that we had to roll dice, and then we had to scream double, like once we got double, and then your turn would end, and then you finally got the saran wrap, and you would have to go as fast as you can to get like as much off of it so you can get the treats.
Mhm.
And it was super fun, actually. Everyone was mad that I kept getting the money.
We did that for Chris's kids. Was it his baby shower?
No, not gambling, Reed. Oh
W gambling.
Oh my
real
gosh! Guess who won the $100 bill?
AJ.
No, a 7-year-old.
I mean, to be fair, that kid is probably gonna spend it better than anyone else. What are you gonna spend it on? Bills?
Gotta get them Fortnite VP, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that man's gonna buy so many Fortnite skins. He's gonna get the Skibbity toilet. And
You know how
Plunger
many?
Man's
Do you
skin.
know how many Fortnite skins I could buy with that?
Chloe doesn't play Fortnite, guys.
Oh my gosh, TikTok's finally working. Maybe. Oh my god! Oh my god!
You're-
Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
You're actually the worst at your own rule that you made.
I know. I am. It's finally working. I can see somebody liked it. Hello, Courtney. Thank you for the likes. I can finally see chat. You're gonna be the coolest kid in school.
Yeah, exactly.
It was my baby cousin, and I her name, actually let me not say her name on the stream. But
Yeah. It's not Docs Miners.
yeah, let's not do that. But she was very excited to have won that $100. She was very into the game.
I feel like kids are one of two things. They either get like super into the game or they get really upset that they're not winning the game. And there's no in between.
Yeah.
That would be my little brother when I beat his ass at Mario Kart every single time. Man's throwing the controller around the room. I'm like, bro, it's not that deep.
True gamer. Man needs to take his gamer subs.
He really does.
Dude, their dad tried to be like,
Take the money.
hey, I can hold it for you and everything, and she was just like, no.
It's hilarious.
Addison, are you growling at me? Not growling, but like, that was very vocal.
Who
What?
the Oh, Addie.
What are you
I
crying
was-
for?
I was like, who the fuck is Addison? Like, did y'all get another dog?
Bro, they do not like Sophie's dog. and everything. Atlas has gotten to the point where he just avoids him. But if he gets too close, he gets very upset.
Yeah.
And will growl at him. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? I have given you attention, not all day, but since all the people left.
So today,
Speaking of
because
things-
my mother was not feeling well, she was like, "Can you please go to the church and help your father with all the shit?" And I was like, "Okay, fine."
She said.
So
she said that?
then, yeah, she said it exactly like that. She said, "Can you help your father with all this shit?"
Wow.
So I was like, "Okay." So I went. So I took 2 shirts because I was like, I'm gonna have to walk the dog or hang out with the dogs because they didn't want to go outside. And I was like, so I'm gonna hang out with them, and they're gonna get fur all over me. So I'll take a second shirt, so that way, I don't look disgusting for church. And I walk in and feed the dogs, and then like play with them. And the littlest one, Pepito, runs up to me and sits on my lap as he usually does. And then,
Oh, I see what's wrong with Atlas. His foot was stuck
ooh,
in his sweater
Then
that he was wearing. Sorry, continue.
and and Pepito looks at me, and then looks down and goes "Bleh," all over my pants, and just threw up all over.
Ooh.
Like, oh, thanks, bud. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much for that.
It's like... So then I had to run home and change pants.
It does sound like a great time, Reed. My cousin bought Atlas. I don't know why, but there's a company called Comfort Sweats, just Comfort actually. This is not sponsored, by the way. just to keep that out. Now, if Comfort wants to sponsor me, that's a different thing. But Comfort is like these oversized like things that like sweatshirts and sweats. Hi Ava, Merry Christmas. And Comfort is it's for they kind of when they originally made and started being online, they were marketing it towards anxiety and like ADHDers, and they were like, this is very heavy and it's very like kind of like a weighted blanket that you wear and everything, but it's very oversized. And as far as I know of, they're super comfy, but she gave one to Atlas because they make pet ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at the price and I can't tell, like, on sale right now, it's $35. A sweatshirt.
Nice of them.
A sweatshirt for my dog. I'm just emphasizing, it's nice. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice gift, but a sweatshirt for my dog. And originally it's $50.
Jesus.
You want to guess how much the human size one is?
$100.
It's like $120
Jesus.
for like not on sale. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh my god, I'm stuck.
I love that game. What's that price?
How was
'Cause-
everyone's
'cause the-
Christmases, by the way? I know today is now Christmas, but sometimes people celebrate on Christmas Eve. I celebrate on Christmas Eve, as well as Christmas Day.
I was watching a history thing, and it was talking about the Treaty of 1812. I promise this involves Christmas, and so it was signed near Christmas, and they said that Christmas wasn't big in America
Mhm.
because it was seen as too Catholic and too British, which is hilarious on so many levels.
It's
like-
pagan.
Well, no. definitely a Christian thing.
Well,
It started as a, but yes,
yes.
but this is still just like 17 or 18, 12, 12, 15, 15. I can do math.
It's called. Oh my gosh, the original thing is called Yule, correct? Yule tides. I believe that is what the original holiday is called. And then, don't quote me, since I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure.
I think it's not.
Can't wait to open your tea and crumpets later. Reed, you're so funny. Dude, why are all these things trying to attack me right now? Just leave me alone. Reed asked me 2 days ago when I was gonna stream again and everything because I haven't been on in like a week. I was like, I'll stream today, and then I was only on for like an hour and a half because I was like so tired. I was like going to pass out on stream.
Yeah, Christmas time's hard.
I came into the office to like just scroll on TikTok and everything, and my sister was like making so said talks on like her phone with her boyfriend and everything, and then after a while she came in here and she was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm just scrolling and everything, and she's like, come hang out with us. And I was like, well, y'all were busy. And she's like, well, we're not busy now. And so I went in there and they proceededly did not talk to me or anything. She was like,
Yeah, she
"What?"
said hang out, Chloe. She didn't say talk to you.
Well,
God.
even still, like they were sitting at the bar and she like there was like not like she had her foot like on the chair and everything, so there wasn't like really like room for me to sit in like a seat at the bar.
Yeah.
And so like
Yeah.
because Chance was also like at the bar, and so there wasn't really anywhere for me to sit, so I sat in the recliner, and then she sat on the couch after a while, and Chance went to bed, and she eventually was like, you know what, I'll go to bed. And I was like, oh, okay, because I had precedingly when I came out to hang out with them said we could make Christmas cookies and watch a movie, and she's like, oh yeah, let's do it. And I don't know if I was supposed to start that because like I guess, you know, like big sister or something, but I was not wanting to like be the one to initiate it at this exact moment. For once in my life, you know? So we did not make Christmas cookies, and apparently it was like, cause so like, she was like, she's like, you're mad. I'm just like, it's whatever, you can go take a shower. And she's like, well, we're not doing anything. And I'm like, it's whatever. Like, what am I supposed what am I supposed to say? Like, I know today I've been a little emotional because I finally started taking my meds that I've been procrastinating on taking. But still, like...
I think the human thing would have been to be like, hey, do you want to get the cookies and I'll look for the movie? Or...
I've been so overstimulated today. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, you're just not
Like,
comprehending.
well, also, like, I mentioned it, and nobody moved or anything, like... And
Yeah.
I had already tried for the last 4 days to try to make Christmas cookies, and we finally made gingerbread houses last night, after again mentioning it for like 4 days. And so at this point I was just like, if it happens, it fucking happens, but if not, I really like don't think it will happen. And it didn't. So
I mean, again, it's just one of those things where...
And again,
I
I am on some new medication, so my emotions are a little everywhere, but like I stayed
Yeah.
home. So my family, family and extended family on Christmas Eve do a thing where we rotate houses, on who like hosts and everything. And this year was our families, so we were at home for today. But usually it's my grandparents or my great aunt's house or something along those lines. Never my cousins because they live like 6 hours away or something like that. I don't know. I also felt like my family, like my extended family, wasn't really saying much to me, and Sophie thinks that I might be blowing out of proportion just a little bit. Because like, I don't know. I tried initiating conversation with them, and I sat like in the group, like on the couch, like near them, and not once did they like try to have a conversation with me. I don't know. It was all about Sophie and Chance this time, because Chance is new.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, that's fine, but like...
Yeah, I get you.
I don't know, and they got there an hour early, and so I was still wearing my Christmas pajamas because I was cleaning, and I was just about to get dressed and like try to curl my hair, and then they get to my house an hour early, and...
An hour's way too early.
Dude, no, they got to my house an hour early because they wanted to hang out with us and talk, and I really didn't feel like they did that. But I don't know. What kind of conversations did I try to initiate? Like with my extended family, I tried to join in on the conversations and everything, and I kind of got spoke over, and then like I didn't really want to like talk about myself, like initiate a conversation about myself, because that's awkward. Everything and be like, I was like, I don't know, it's just awkward to be like, so this year and something like that. I don't know. Like, they were asking Sophie a bunch of questions about herself and like how life is and like how school is and everything, so I was kind of expecting them to like, I don't know, like start a conversation like that and us bounce back and forth. I don't know. That might have been,
Go ahead.
that might have been just too wishful thinking and my anxiety talking.
I get that though, because like at Thanksgiving, I hadn't seen my cousins in a year since last Thanksgiving, and we saw each other, and I know one of them didn't want to bring it up because it had gained a little bit of weight, but then the other one, until I like said it, he was like, "Oh, thank God, I thought you were sick," and I was like, "Why wouldn't you ask?" It's like, why wouldn't you ask if I was like sick or something, or like what's going on? Like, oh, you lost some weight. Like, irregardless if it's a good answer or a bad answer, like it's still an answer. And he was just like, I don't know, it just felt awkward. Bring it up. So like, even when something's like blatantly different, sometimes people just don't know how to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like as a whole, people are just losing the ability to start conversations.
Mm-hmm. I'm really bad at starting conversations, which is why I think I had so much trouble today. Like, wholeheartedly.
Yeah, it's one of those skills that you just, like, you're either, I don't want to say you're either good at it, but like, you either put in the time to like try to start conversations or you don't, and it just goes from there.
Yeah, I can keep a conversation going. It's just starting it, it's like very awkward. I don't know, it is terrifying, Reed. And so I think that was the main problem, and Sophie's like, I think you're like overreacting, and I probably am, but I don't know. Today on this side of the family is always a little rough, and it's really funny. And Sophie was like, had all the conversations, but she did not like the gifts she got. She felt they were very impersonal, and I thought I got some pretty good gifts, and I wish someone would have talked to me. So We kind of had opposite.
I just wanted someone to talk to me. Yeah.
At some point, I literally sat at the kitchen table and just on my phone, looking like a little iPad kid because like I had wandered around the room trying to like ease my way into like a conversation and nobody was having it. Everything, so I was like, just fuck it. I'll just sit at the table. And then finally, my mom like said something about like my teaching thing to my uncle, and he's like, how is that, Chloe? And I was like, finally.
Yeah.
Finally I can talk to someone. And then like I talked about how like 4-year-olds, because he asked how nowadays if 4-year-olds and like kids that young are like worse than like they were previously, and I had like this very intellectual way of saying that I think it's just the way that they're raised and the way that like with my teacher that I've noticed that like if they don't have structure in the beginning of the year, then they have like that sets them up for failure the rest of the year because other classes are well behaved and yes they do act up, but they they still like are like decently like decent kids and know how to like return back to like a good like start, while my kids don't. And he was just like, oh okay, and then like ended the conversation there, and I was just like, okay, thanks for this one-sided conversation.
Yeah, that's a tough one to come back from, right? Because it's like, where do you take that?
I don't know, I was so excited to like just talk. I mean, before this I had already previously complained about my teacher and everything because they were asking me
Yeah.
how I was substituting and everything, and I wasn't like gonna lie.
Yeah, no, and I mean that's a good one. Everybody hates their boss. So I feel like that's one where you just gotta be like, yeah, I'm getting a shitty boss. And then, because that's the thing, I think with starting conversations is definitely like having a story to tell. Like any experience that you have, like just trying to form it into a story.
Mhm.
And not, like you said, kind of making it to where it backs them into a corner of, well, this was nice.
Yeah.
like you kind of have to like put it to where it's like open-ended, and I'm not saying that was what happened. Like I'm gonna be honest, if it were me or like anyone else, that would be a fun conversation because it's like, yeah, my dad, he taught for a while, blah 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 blah, and like, because I think, or I had mentioned the story to my dad, and my dad was like, well, he like as soon as he heard the teacher was having breakdowns, he's like, oh, that class is a menace then. He was like, if they smell blood in the water, they just go crazy at that age.
Yeah, but I think she would have done that for any class.
Yeah, and that's what he's saying is just like like you said, the kids aren't inherently bad. It's just the teacher isn't giving them the structure that they need in order to do it.
Mhm. I don't know, and most of them deal with like younger like children or our teachers. Like I think
Mhm.
at least 5 of my relative has been teachers or is in the education like field or like church and everything, so they deal with children, and they were so uninterested in my conversations. They just don't care.
I mean, I don't think it's that. I think it could also just be that, because the thing with my parents was whenever they would get talking about school, it was like they either really wanted to or they didn't want to at all. And so it was like really hard to figure out where that line was, because they would come home and they'd be like it would just depend on the year, right? Because sometimes December it's like, oh, we made it to December, thank God. And then other times it's like, oh God, December's coming up, and then I have to like, there's two different modes of teaching, and it's just weird. But yeah, I think, I don't know. Sometimes asking questions and then being like, how is this? I don't know. I'm trying to fix a problem when you're just trying to vent. I realize
I know.
that.
I 100% could have maybe have tried harder to like start a conversation.
Yeah.
I was just getting so frustrated that like I was bouncing like groups of conversation that no one like even like tried to include me in, that I was just like, I'm just done.
Yeah. No, and that's a
And
tough one too.
let me explain. I was also overstimulated at this point, and I was still a little frustrated because my grandparents love him to death, but they gave me $100 to take pictures of the family to get good family pictures to print and everything. So they wanted me to like take pictures of the kids like unwrapping their presents and everything.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I couldn't enjoy or be in the moment with my family opening presents because I was too concerned about capturing the moment because I got paid for it.
Yeah. That's kind of
Like,
I'm not
not,
gonna lie,
like
that's kind
I
of
think
shitty.
I know they probably did that to like help me
Yeah.
out, but like
Yeah.
they put so much pressure on me. What the fuck? I just died again, and this is frustrating me. But yeah, I was already frustrated, and my cousin disappeared in the middle of the entire thing. Man, man has the tism badly, okay, and so he sometimes will go and hide. Okay,
Yeah.
and like because he's overstimulated. Well, I don't know if he just didn't find somewhere like for him to be or something, but we could not find him for 20 minutes. Like his location, his phone was at the house and everything, but he was
Oh no.
gone. And we were like, did he just walk up and leave? It's pouring rain. And everything. He found out he was in my dad's Suburban in the backyard. Because I mean, to be fair, it's quiet and everything, and
Yeah,
so
that's
but like the
yeah.
Suburban in the backyard out of all the places he could have gone. And then my family like opened my door. Like they just kind of got up and they were like, we need to like I couldn't hear what they said, but they went to the back of the house and me, my sister, and my mom all looked to each other like, what are they doing? Because this is not the first time they would go into our rooms without asking
Yeah.
or anything, which is why Nala got like a torn like muscle in her hip like a couple years ago, because she was like so freaked out that like one of my aunts like opened the door when I had her in there, that she like
Mhm.
like somehow like got her leg stuck on the cage and everything.
Oh no.
I don't know, but it took her like a couple
Yeah,
weeks for her. She's a big
she's
doggy,
a
but
horse.
she's a big doggy, but she's easily prone to injuries. But so
She's a very clumsy dog
I followed
in
them,
a very
and
lovable way.
they let Atlas out. Nala is pushing her way through, but she somehow got herself stuck to where the door can't open anymore, but she can't back out either.
Mhm.
So we're perpetually stuck and everything. And I'm just like, what are y'all doing? And they're like, oh, we're looking for Aaron. I'm like, in my room. And they're like, well, we didn't know that was your room. We were just looking for him. And then they proceed to like try to like go to Sophie's room. And I'm like, well, that one's Sophie's room. And she's got Benny in there. And then they like went to go try to like other rooms, which is my dad's office and my parents' room. And I'm just like, you can ask. I'm right here. I can open the doors for you. You don't have to like dig through my
Even better,
house.
we'll go look or just be like, I'll go look, y'all go look elsewhere.
Dude, I was trying to hold Atlas and
Yeah.
Nala at the same time. I was freaking out. Also because now like someone's missing.
Yeah.
And they also saw how messy my room is right now, because my room shows my mental state at the moment, honest to God, and it's just so bad, like messy wise and everything.
Mhm.
And I'm like so embarrassed that they saw all that. But there was no reason for them to see all that, because they didn't have to go into my room.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like having a crash out, guys.
What the fuck? Why is this saying this is
I've
dirty?
tried complaining about it today, but it's family, so I can't really like complain about it.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming to my TED Talk and listening to me complain.
Dude, whatever you got to rant about, me
Oh
and
my
Noah,
God.
we are all ears.
I
Yeah,
forgot
I'm
Dylan
still
was
here,
here.
by the
I'm
way.
gonna be re-
Dylan, I
I'm gonna be
forgot you
real,
were
I
still
did
here.
not remember you were here.
I'm literally just photo editing right now, so I'm just
Dylan, I
listening.
forgot you were here.
Dylan's vibing. Me and Chloe having the jump scare of our lives. Oh shit, somebody else is here.
Boo. Scared you guys.
Yeah, basically. Oh, I
Oh.
think this might be fucked.
Oh my goodness.
That's upsetting.
But yeah,
But all I wanted to just jump in and say is, like, if you ever have anything you want to rant about, me and Noah, we're all ears here. Like, we will
Oh
listen.
yeah. For sure.
yeah. I think it was.
Oh.
I think my feelings were also like of like loneliness and like frustration were also kind of heightened because AJ had to work today, and so I didn't have him to like talk to
Yeah.
or anything, while Sophie had Chance,
Yeah.
which isn't his
I was
fault
gonna-
because he got the short end of the stick. He tried, but they were like, nope, you have to work, which is so stupid. But I don't know.
Yeah, I was wondering when you got the weekend off. I was like, ooh.
No,
has to work.
he had to work, and then he's gonna also have to work New Year's
New
too.
Year's.
So he really, I mean, he gets like time and a half, so he gets paid like a buttload of money, but like,
Yeah, it's still just time away.
he has to work tomorrow too, Will, which sucks. But tomorrow will be easier because it's my mom's parents, and they're kind of chill.
hmm
Unless she calls me fat again this year. We'll see. But usually it's calm, and it's just my parents throughout the day, so. It's because that side of the family is literally like, just the Lewises alone is 15 people. And then you have to mix in the Pittmans, and then the McKennies, all coming from, well, the Pittman family, you know. They all have last names now, but they're the Pittman family. And I know I'm saying last names. And just let me have my crash out, man, okay?
I'm not saying, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna be like, so how many total? I was gonna try to round you to the number.
We took a group picture today. I can literally count how many people was there today. But on the top of my head, I'm probably gonna say like total there was like maybe 35 people in my house. Like there's like
Yeah, that's a lot.
like yeah, a lot of people. And tomorrow it's gonna be like counting like 6.
Yeah, it's much more handleable.
Including myself.
Manageable. That's what I mean to say. Yeah, my dad's side is like that, where he just has a really small, because it's him and his brother, and then his brother only had 2 kids, and then I'm obviously an only child, so there's like, I think 15 of us, and then my mom's side there's about 40, so that's like the crazier side.
It's all because my grandma and her sister, like don't get me wrong, I would want to be with Sophie too. So their two, like our 2 families, all like started off together and everything. So it's like 2 completely different families at this point.
Yeah, I get you. No, mine's all just my mom's siblings, because she's one of 5, so.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Because when we had the party in Mexico, I think we had 60 people?
Wow.
And we were still missing, like, that was like probably 1/10 of the family, if I'm being honest. That was only like my mom's generation. of like her cousins and stuff.
I think AJ just made like a weird knocking noise. I was like, is somebody knocking on the window? That's terrifying. Stop trying to kill me! I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl. That's a good song. No doubts.
I'm just a girl.
Gwen Stefani is amazing.
Is Gwen Stefani the lead singer? No doubts.
No doubt. Yeah, she's a lead singer.
What? I did not know that. That makes so much sense, though.
I need Iridium.
Oh my
What?
god.
No way. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. I
Give me-
rarely, if ever, pay attention to like band names or like who's in bands. So
Give me Iridium.
that's crazy.
Uh-oh. Atlas, you got your paw stuck again.
Is it like his nails are catching on it?
I don't know if it's like just the sweatshirt is slightly too big on his arms
Oh.
and everything
okay.
because he's a little fat and everything. So like the body fits okay, but his arms are like just a little too short because he's a little shorty.
Yeah.
And they keep getting stuck in the sleeves. And so he can't walk. And he's like starts hopping around. I'm like, to be fair, I kind of feel him whenever I wear like really, really long pants. And everything, and I'm like, and they like drag on the ground and everything because I'm so short.
Same.
So I feel him. I feel the dude.
Short people unite.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Dylan. Your height.
Hey man, I can't help it. Wait, Chloe, what are you doing here, by the way? Aren't you supposed to be helping out Santa? I'm sorry.
During the crash out is crazy, Dylan.
I'm actually done for the night. Thanks for asking. This is now my vacation time.
Yeah, he's already in the sleigh.
Yeah.
We were 2 weeks ahead of schedule, bud. So
I'm not actually scheduled to be back at the North Pole for a little bit, so thanks for asking. Kids are gonna be so surprised when I come back and they're gonna be like, "What? I thought you were at the North Pole."
oh, are you still doing?
Dude, I wore those for like days. Like
No.
up
But
until
more
last-
just, I didn't know you were going back to that class.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going back. But like, unfortunately, I'm going back to that class. Just because there's not another prospect.
Oh, okay.
I have no other joys. Aw, Atlas, is your paw stuck again? Come here. Come here. Come here. Where's your paw? Come here. Yep, your paw's stuck again. No, you're not. You're fine, you little loser. Nope, it's stuck.
The Chihuahua. This is actually very frustrating now. The Chihuahua was. His name is Pepito, and he.
Pepito.
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 He. What's it called? I think I've already told the story, but he used to be really fat. Like, he was like 20 pounds. And as a Chihuahua, you should not be 20 pounds. And then
poor baby.
And then my godmother got him, so then she brought him back down, and so now he's normal size. And he, as all Chihuahuas, his eyes bulge out, and he keeps running into shit, and I have to like pick him up to inspect his eyes because he's already scratched his cornea once this month. And it was while I was walking him, and I didn't notice, and my godmother noticed, and she was like, "So I had to go to the vet because he had a scratch on his eye." And I was like, "Oh." So I've been like checking him, and or like 2 days ago, he like barreled into like a bush and just jammed his eye into his stick, and I was like, "Oh my god, he just pulled out his eye." I was like, "That eye is gonna be on a skewer." I was so convinced, and he just backed away like nothing happened. So I guess he blinked just in time to avoid getting
That's actually
skewered.
crazy.
Because I looked at him, he had no scratches on his eyes, and I was looking at his eyes today to make sure like one just didn't develop later, and it was perfectly fine. I was like, "Oh my god." You're so lucky. But I had one dog that just loved cactuses. Like there's one house that has a cactus and in my neighborhood, and that dog just to run towards the cactus to like yank him away.
That's kind of funny.
Marshmallow was a very odd dog. He would shit on poles, but he would like put his back legs to climb up the pole and then his butt on the pole
Mm-hmm.
and then leave like a little shit dollop on the pole about as high as he could go.
What am I
Is it
listening
spicy?
to? What is this?
This is the
Like
adventures of a
hot.
dog walker.
Like hot. You just burned my mouth. I think it tastes good. I don't know
So wait,
if
no. What dog would it eat cactuses? Like eat the
He
actual
wouldn't
needles?
eat the cactus. He just wanted to be near the cactus, and I was like, "Dude, no."
Emotional support
Oh.
cactus.
Yeah, exactly. Emotional support spiky thing.
Hey,
And-
cactuses are cool though. I actually had a cactus at one point just to look at it.
Yeah, but you weren't like actively running up and then thrusting your snout into.
Oh, of course
Yeah.
not. No.
Can I have a bowl? Oh.
I thought I was gonna have a lot more.
AJ said fuck you. No.
I asked
No
I asked
enchilada soup for you.
I asked AJ for gelato soup, and he said, "Fuck you," because it wasn't AJ. It was the "fuck you" man.
Oh my god, I said that to my mom. I said that to my mother. And she was like, what the fuck? She was, I don't know what prompted me
Yeah,
to
what
say
you
it
were
or
saying, "Fuck you" too.
something. But I think it was about Sophie or something, and I was just like, I was like, and she became the "fuck you" guy. And my mom just was like the audacity on her, look on her face, everything to say that. I'm just like, my bad, B.
Oh my
I love my
God.
mother, guys.
Listen here, America. Oh my god. I've been rewatching the Bernie Mac show. Goated show. Rip Bernie Mac. I know this probably isn't the audience to talk about Bernie Mac, but anyways. Still rip.
R.I.P. Damn.
What did
So-
I...
I have a YouTube video
I-
coming out tomorrow, guys. Everyone that's watching, I have a YouTube video coming out tomorrow. Make sure to catch it. It's Escape the Backrooms Part 4. Please watch it. I think AJ has an actual crash out during this episode. Because
When
we are
doesn't AJ have it crash out, though?
okay for the whole game. He's pretty mellow, okay, and everything. And then during this one scene, not to spoil, he literally crashes out. Like actually.
Lily crashes
Literally,
out.
he literally goes like
Lily crash.
literally, he literally has a crash out, and not like a fun crash out. He's like, I mean, it's a little fun, but yeah, everyone should catch that.
Yeah, yesterday or so, Magic and Torkilled joined, and what's it called? I was playing Ballistic, which is the new Fortnite mode, and there was this one person that was wearing like an angel outfit, and I was trying to call. I couldn't think of what the call out was for it, so I just yelled, "Yeah, white girl," as I died in like a super angry voice, and Torkilled and Magic both just spammed that in the chat, like just put it in all caps, "Yeah, white girl." And I was like, oh no. D and Lily in my headset were just laughing. Like, what does that even mean?
What does that even mean? Thank you for the follow, Bella, and thank you for the likes.
I was like, I don't know what it means, but it's provocative.
I don't know what it means, but it's provocative though. Where'd he go? Where?
Also,
Oh.
if you just want to listen to a podcast, the Tom Holland on The Dish, I think Eat This Dish or something like that podcast, was actually so good. Tom Holland is top tier conversationalist. Very good conversation.
I bet. He
And
looks
it's
like
also adorable.
he looks
it's
like
also
somebody
adorable
that would
how-
be really good at.
Well, his dad's a stand-up comedian. I didn't know that. And so then he was like, yeah, my parents would like make us talk at the table.
You gotta practice talking, kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Very, very interesting. I'm not like a big horror fan, but I really want to go see Nosferatu. Don't know
Mhm.
why. I don't know if AJ's mentioned that I'm trying to force plans on y'all.
He said something about you texting us, but we've been very busy.
Yeah, I figured.
Speaking of horror movies, did I ever ask you, Noah, if you watched 28 Days Later or 28 Weeks Later?
No. I haven't seen those, and no, you have not. But I do know that 28 Years Later is coming out, and everyone who has seen those movies seems very excited about it.
I definitely, because I like grew up watching 28 Days and Weeks Later, and the cliffhanger at 28 Weeks Later, I was like, bro, are they gonna make another one, or is this it? Is this the end?
Well, supposedly it's the writer.
Is this
'cause I thi-
the end?
I think it's the writer from the first movie
Count to 10.
is gonna be the writer for this one, and then it's the same director, obviously, Danny Boyle.
In the sky
But I bought the Blu-rays of 28 Days and Weeks Later like way back in 2016 or 17.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, because the 28 Days Later, it's currently out of print now on Blu-ray and whatnot, and that movie is going for like $150+ on eBay.
Yeah, it has like a huge fan base, which I never knew a thing.
in the sky falling. In the sky falling.
And chat, we've lost Chloe completely.
In the sky fall. And you crumble.
Oh, you're listening to Adele. Okay, that's a good song.
She's not listening to Adele, she's singing Adele.
Oh,
It's because
Adele,
oh.
Adele wishes she could sing that good.
It's because Noah said one single word that reminded me of that song.
Oh, I was watching some talk show and they were talking about how this one time they were sitting on a plane waiting
Mm-hmm.
and they couldn't the pilot came out and asked the flight attendants and they could just like barely hear the conversation and they go something Adele and is coming onto the plane. And so then she goes, "Oh my god, we're gonna meet Adele. This is so cool." Da, 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 da. And she was like, it kind of made sense because she was doing a concert in the same place that they were flying out of, so it would make sense for her to be on that flight.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes, and we sat there and waited, and finally a laptop came up, and it was a Dell laptop. He had left his laptop in the bar, and they had to run and get her at the restaurant that he was eating at, and they had to run and give it to.
That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
Also, did you know Saoirse Ronan is the Galway girl in the Galway Girl music video?
I did not.
Saoirse, yeah. Did I say it right, Saoirse? Anyways.
Saoirse. Oh my goodness, what in the TV show Creature Commandos? Right now, they in the couple episodes, they keep saying I don't know if this is a spoiler, maybe it's a spoiler, but they have a character named Cersei. You know, like the
Cersei. Yeah.
mythical
The witch.
the mythical witch, you know, in Greek mythology named Cersei. You don't know, you want to know how they've been pronouncing it? They've been
Go ahead
saying
and
like
say it,
Cersei.
Do you know why they have to do that?
Cersei. I know, for copyright like issues or
Yeah,
something,
it's
right?
literally copy. Yeah, it's because DC owns the copyright for that specific character, and obviously it's a very famous mythical creature from, well, witch, I guess, not really a creature, from Odysseus's Odyssey, which is why Chloe knows it because of.
Percy Jackson.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Epic the Musical, but
Oh,
sure.
speaking of
That
Epic
was
the
your
Mus-
one chance. No,
Speaking-
you missed
speaking-
it. You gotta talk
speak-
about Percy Jackson. This better be
speaking-
about Percy Jackson. Nope.
Speaking of Epic the
Dylan,
Musical.
Dylan, help.
Speaking
Let's talk
of-
about literally anything else.
Speaking of
She
Epic the
whiffed on the
Musical.
only chance that I was gonna give her to talk about Epic
Speaking
the Musical,
of
and
Epic
instead
the
mentioned Percy
Musical,
Jackson. So now she
the
has to talk
character-
about Percy Jackson.
the character that plays
Hey, what do you think about Jurassic Park, dude?
the
Jurassic
character I
Park
will
is
so
talk
good.
over
I
y'all.
like
The
the
character
dinosaur
that
that goes
plays
"Rah!"
Telemachus, his name is
Jurassic Park is just
Maiko?
it's like one of the first
Maiko?
VHS movies that I ever had, and it's
and
it's a banger. I love it.
was
It's
making a
such a
joke
good-
because his
Such a
plane
good movie.
was supposed to take off 2 days after the whole entire cast, because the cast is
Chloe, restart.
entirely
I'll be quiet
in-
this time.
Okay, thank you. So the cast of
Let me tell you about my
Epic-
favorite MGMT album.
Epic the Musical is in Greece right now to celebrate the last saga that's coming out tonight. I think it's today 4 a.m. Eastern time, because they were having technical issues, but it was supposed to be on Christmas Eve. But so they're all there right now except for like 3 people, and Maiko.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of people. The entire cast is there, including like the gods, who only have like one line and everything for like a song, and like everyone is there. Like even Jorge's mom, who plays Odysseus's mom in the musical, is there, and his dad, who plays Hephaestus. Like, they're all there. And so Maiko plays Telemachus, and his flight was delayed 2 days. And so he made a joke on the internet that they didn't invite him.
Oh
And-
no.
And so,
I'm sure the internet had a perfectly adult response to this
oh yes,
joke.
yes, such a reasonable joke where they completely crashed out and like were freaking out on poor Jorge, they were like, "How dare you not invite poor Maiko and everything." And then he was going to like tell them it was a joke because he was getting on his flight to get there.
Yeah.
But then his account got banned because of the amount of tension it got. Like permanently banned. And so for like 24 hours,
Honestly, that's a better joke.
Dude, no, the entire cast was like dealing with the backlash of not inviting Telemachus to Ithaca and everything. So now they didn't even tell anyone that he's there, except they're making videos now with him in the background, just like
creeping.
Like just creeping. Like he's not even looking at the camera. He's just like standing there, like staring off into the distance.
Yeah.
And everything. It's been so funny to watch.
Yeah, that's one of those jokes you make when you've already landed, so that way it's made
Dude.
clear that it's a joke, because yeah,
Oh
the
my
internet
gosh.
does not understand jokes.
And the guy who plays Hermes was not supposed to be there, and then he showed up. But he and Jorge, who play Odysseus, have been making videos about, what do they call them? They call it Hermes and Jay, and they were like these little skits where Hermes is like actually like terrorizing poor Jay, who is the creator. And so when he showed up, he was being, Atlas, are you stuck again? When he showed up in Ithaca to their like Airbnb, Jay was like, "No, not him, dude. How do you keep getting your arm stuck?
Tuck his sleeves in.
It's like they're like little
Roll
like,
his sleeves up.
I
Yeah,
don't-
yeah, yeah. Like roll it into the body.
Dude, how did you slip your arm out of the other sleeve?
Honestly, just take it off. I would have taken it off
Dude,
after
you're
the third time.
dude.
I would have just been like, "You're cold now. Enjoy. Go get a blanket." I don't know what you want from me.
Dude, guys, look, the sweatshirt's cute on him. Okay, look at his arm. Look at his arm.
I can't.
Atlas is freaking out. Look at that. This is his neck. That's supposed to be his neck right here. Oh my gosh, Atlas. No wonder you're
Wish-
crying.
Wishbone would do this thing where he would be like, "Oh, I don't mind wearing sweaters inside," and then the second he went near the door, he was like, "I gotta have the sweater off,"
He's
and
giving,
would like, "No."
he's giving me a kiss like, "Mom, I'm sorry this happened." He's like, "Mom, I'm sorry." Atlas, I don't know how to help you, bro.
It's like, "Mother, take this off of me."
Atlas, I'm trying. Oh, there you go. Oh my gosh. Look, it's got a hoodie.
Dude. Speaking of niche things that nobody cares about. So,
I am sorry. Don't look at me like
so
that.
so F1 is on break, right?
Don't look at me like
They
that.
did-
Thank you.
They
Thank you, Atlas.
have like, they usually have like big sales around like all of F1 gear at this time. And so I was scrolling through, kind of looking through to see if there was anything that I wanted. And they had a piece, like a little like Pokemon card size piece of carbon fiber from each of McLaren's cars.
Mm-hmm.
And it cost $1,000. At first I thought it actually, no, it's more because it's in pounds. It's like 1.25. So it's basically $1,200 for two tiny pieces of carbon fiber in a display case.
Wow.
A lovely display case.
Hi,
And I'm just
Nala.
like,
Hi, Nolly.
why do I like this sport? It's so expensive.
Why do I like this sport?
Now you know how Chloe and I feel about photography.
Mm-hmm. True
Yeah.
be that.
Yeah, but at least with photography, it's like okay, but it's like I can get utility out of this. This is literally just a piece of carbon fiber that's in a what's it called? A display case that you can never use. It has no external use. Like you can use that lens, take a beautifully set photo, and then I'll just crop the photo and be like dick and balls. Which ski slope pillar? Dylan, I did find that spot that I was talking about, and it is where I pinged it on the map.
Oh, are you talking about the area by the bridge that we were talking about? That one?
Yes.
Okay.
So the one that you showed me is 100% by my house, and I know where that one is. But then the one that I was like, it's somewhere around here, and I put like a pin down, that one I did find, and it is that spot.
Is that the spot that you said where you could sort of kind of see the skyline, or you can't see it?
You can see the skyline and you can see a bit of the lake, but it probably only works during the winter time because there's a bunch of trees
Yeah.
just below it. But it's one of those things where it would just be like, I don't know, you'd have to like really want to take pictures of the lake and just per chance get that one, because it, like I said, it's like 1-2 photos max that you could get out of it before the sun is just not right, or like I don't know, the other stuff just doesn't work.
I might have to check it out, because the only times that I ever go to White Rock are during fall, when all the trees change colors. And I would say probably spring, or yeah, like early to late spring when all the trees get green. I just like to go during those times, but sometimes I do just like to go to White Rock just for fun, just to walk around on those trails. It's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. Where the fuck is this? Ski slope platform wall base. Ski slope base. Where's the wall base? Ski slope base. Ski slope platform. Ski slope platform wall base. Oh! Where are you, you little bastard? Where's the dirt? Ha! Found you. Oh. Reed was about to spam something. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think he was talking about my YouTube video tomorrow.
Oh, gotcha.
Which, please do. I only got like 5. Well, I only got like 5 views last time, or on my last video. So please spam it.
It was definitely one of those.
Again, I've got a YouTube video out tomorrow for the Escape the Backrooms in honor of Christmas. Well, not in honor of Christmas. It would be coming out no matter what. But it's like a little Christmas special, so everyone should watch it.
Where the fuck do you come from?
Is that
Sorry, that's my brother. I took my
I thought that was you.
Yeah, it sounded
my
just like
Discord
you,
off.
but I was like, I'm pretty sure that's a sibling.
I took my Discord off of push to talk because I hated hearing that. every time I press
Yeah.
shift when I'm photo editing. I'm like, good God, it's gonna drive me insane.
You're good.
So you're probably gonna hear he's gaming. He's playing like the new Marvel game that came out recently.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Marvel
he is-
Rivals is so much fun.
Yeah, he's raging the hell out right now.
I really enjoy playing it, but not a lot of people have been watching it and everything, so I've been avoiding doing it for streams.
Play it and they will come.
So what is it that you do in that game again? He told me, but I just completely forgot.
Do you know what Overwatch is?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's basically Overwatch, but with Marvel heroes.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what he said.
But it's better.
That's what
It is so much better than Overwatch. And the devs basically said, anyone that wants role queue, fuck you, which immense respect. Shout out the devs of Marvel Rivals. Suck it, Overwatch. I thought role queue was shit. But I put up with it because Overwatch 2 was okay-ish.
Let me know if y'all want me to put my
No, you're
mic
good.
back on mute.
It's actually kind of calming to know that somebody else rages as hard.
Oh, of course, dude, you should have heard him and our childhood friends when we all lived in the house together in Carrollton. They played
Mhm.
Valorant. They would play Valorant.
Oh god.
I told AJ about this actually. They all played Valorant, and dude, they would scream some wild stuff. Let me just say that.
AJ,
You, hear,
AJ
you
was
would
a
hear
big,
lots
like,
of banging.
AJ never crashed out like that, but like when you game,
Who was that?
Dylan was talking about how he knew someone that would do like a lot of like crashing out during games. I mean,
I once crashed out so bad, Dylan, my friends held a intervention.
What?
Yeah, it was dark.
Oh my god.
I was being a little asshole.
you were mean.
Hey, you shut the fuck up. I can feel myself starting to get that way about Marvel Rivals because this isn't like I'm not trying to shit on anyone, but it's just because I have more playtime. I am slightly better than most of my friends, and they're much less interested in the game than me. And whenever it's just like that combination of me being slightly better and them having no interest, it's infuriating to me. It's like, just care. Like, all I want is for you to care. Like, I don't care if we lose or win. I just want you to care.
I feel like that's how AJ is with me with Magic.
Yeah, but magic shit, you know?
Damn, that's crazy.
Because I will say
AJ,
the thing with
I would not let that slide, AJ. Do not let that slide.
I
It's a
played a
good
game
thing
once.
he can't hear.
I played a game once with D, and he did this thing where he gave me like a super overpowered deck, and then just kind of let me win, which is fine. Like he was trying to teach me like what win conditions are and like that kind of thing, which I was like, okay, that's fair. But then when the Pokemon TCG game came out, all of a sudden D didn't want to play me. Now it's just become a Noah's collecting cards game.
Mm-hmm.
When I open that app, I essentially revert back to being 9 years old. And I'm like, I have to, in a Target, and I'm like, I have to show restraint and not buy a pack of Pokeballs. Yes, I have 12 of the little hourglasses. Hello, I moved my phone. Hi, Reed.
Dude, that's how I am with like Legos. I
Oh,
look at the
we-
Legos and I'm like, oh, I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. I don't
Yeah,
get
Legos
any,
is a-
but the temptations.
Oh god.
Every time
One
I
of
go
my
to the Lego,
friends. Go ahead.
sorry.
Go.
Oh, I was gonna say every time I go to like the Lego store at like North Park or Stonebriar, and I see that Eiffel Tower, I'm just like, one day, things like $650.
Yeah. No, that. Oh god. I have one friend that does. What the fuck are they called? The robots?
Bionicles?
No. I'm sorry. This is not Lego at all. It's the
Oh, good.
Japanese robots that people build. Oh, Genshin? No, not Genshin. Gundam. He does Gundam robots, and I don't know if you've ever seen those, but they're like plastic kits, and you like cut out pieces. They look like the old like model airplane. How they used to like make those, and you just have to like cut them out and put them together. And I remember because he used to be really into Legos, and then he started doing that, and then he was still getting Lego sets. So now his room is just filled with like Lego sets and Gundams. And I was like, dude, you're never getting laid in this room. You have perfectly manufactured a room in which you will not have sex.
So
Yeah.
the only current Lego set that I have right now, I actually just got it a couple days ago from a friend for Christmas, basically, and it's the Lego bonsai tree.
Oh, I love that
Oh.
one.
Yeah, I got that one. I really wanted that one for the tree, and also you can turn it into the cherry blossom as well.
It's cool.
But that's the only current set that I have like on me right now. Wait, no, take that back. I actually have the little miniature architecture sets, the skylines. I have a couple of those.
See, but you're doing like the adult sets. He does like Batman. Which is no shade on people that do Batman Legos. It's just the combination of Batman Legos and Gundams is too much.
I have a that like long neck like animal from Horizon Zero Dawn, like the one with the
Remember
map,
that?
the one with the map ones. AJ bought me that, and we have matching ones, and I have not finished it, and it's been like 2 years.
Speaking, I was like, I've never actually seen you because I remembered it was in AJ's room, so I was like, oh, I guess she gave it to AJ.
Nope, it's been
And then
sitting.
he's-
It's
And
been
then when
sitting
you
on.
said you had matching ones, I was like, oh no.
It's been
I know
sitting on
where
my
this-
bookshelf, unmade for
That-
2 years.
That's so funny.
I have a little Ahsoka one too, but it kind of fell up like a tiny little Ahsoka Lego one. And I did finish it, and I did that on a live actually. It was actually really fun. But
That's
when I left my job in May, I put it in my bag because I was like cleaning out my desk and everything, and it like is broken now, and so I don't know if I have all the pieces still. So
oh no.
I don't know if little Ahsoka will be put back together. We will have to see.
I think because I specifically asked for no gifts, the guys didn't get me anything, but usually they get me a Lego set. And I'm not like I like Legos, like I'll build them. But they got me the Mandalorian
Not family.
Lego head.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Yeah, I want one
And-
of those.
It's cool. Oh, you can have mine. I'll break it into pieces. Give it to you. But it just kind of collects dust behind my TV now because I don't know what to do with it.
Did you build
And yeah, I built it. I full built it out, and then just don't know what to do with it. And one time, we had like an exterminator come over, and he saw it, and he goes, "Oh, are you a Star Wars fan?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh," and then like turned around, because he saw that bust, and then was like, "Oh, okay," and then turned around and saw all of my Funko Pops, and he was like, "Oh, "You're like a real Star Wars fan," and I was like, "Yeah," and he goes, "Look at my collection," and then proceeded to show me like he had so many figures. He had like an entire room, that was like I think he said it was like a 12 by 12 room, just filled to the like ceiling with like different Star Wars figures and like different Lego sets of Star Wars and like all of this other stuff. And he
That's
was
a
like,
lot.
I was like, oh my gosh. And he was like, yeah, I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan too. And I was like, no, that's it's like that's crazy. And he was like, I didn't want to like scare you by being like, oh, I'm one too. And he goes, but when I saw the Funko Pops, he was like, oh, this guy's a guy of culture. So I can show him and he won't freak out about it. And I was
So
like,
how many
"That's
figures did he
crazy."
have?
I don't know. It was innumerable. Like it was so many. Like he didn't just have like the giant figures. He had like the 6-inch figures, the 8-inch ones. Like he had just so many figures. It genuinely looked like a store that
I
only sold Star Wars toys.
that's too much. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan, but there's only so much that I can like handle like space-wise. Like my lightsabers take up a lot of my space. Everything like my helmet takes up space, my art prints. The Funko Pops that I do have frustrate me just because they don't really like they're not very aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
To like my girl eye and everything. Like I don't know. Like I'm a Star Wars fan like to like through and through, but I don't know. I will never
Yeah,
I will never buy like the little action figure toys or anything like that that they have that
Mhm.
cost so much money. I will not buy it. I will not do
Yeah,
it.
he had at least 100 of those.
No,
I
those
was
are
like, jeez.
they're a waste of money because they sit in the box and they're antiques and stuff, and I'm like, okay, yeah, but unless you're like
Yeah, but-
a collector.
I think he built scenes too, is what he was telling me. But he didn't show me any of the scenes if he does, because he was like, yeah, sometimes he said something about like, yeah, and sometimes I put them in scenes, and I was like, what does that mean? It's like that has two different connotations.
The way you said
He
that,
builds-
what does
he-
that mean?
He builds
Yeah,
them
well,
stages.
the way he said sometimes I put them in scenes, like it wasn't like it was semi-sinister the way he said it. The guy was an exterminator to begin with, so it was like already kind of weird that that he was talking to me about Star Wars, or that I was having a conversation with him at all. But it was just so funny. And so then like the whole rest of the thing, I had to be like kind of close to him, because he just kept wanting to talk about Star Wars. I was like, okay, bud, like that's cool. You're just putting poison down, and I'm not wearing anything.
You're just putting poison down.
I don't know if I should be this close to you while you do that. He's like, you're fine. It's like, as long as you don't lick it. It's like, unless you're a cockroach. And then looked at me, and I was like, whoa, 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 calm down there.
That gives that one scene in Creature Commandos. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Have you seen it?
Yes, I've seen Creature
When he
Commandos.
goes like, that's what a Nazi would say.
Oh, shit. No, my favorite is, are you a Nazi? And then it's just the convention.
That's what I'm talking about. And he's like, and he's like, that's what a Nazi would say.
That
That's
scene.
that's what the
Oh.
exterminator gave.
I need the Snyder people to calm the fuck down so that way we can start memeing Creature Commandos more, because that scene was so fucking funny. It was so good. It was so well played. I knew. Oh my god. I knew he was cooked the moment they were like, you're gonna help us take our country back. I was like, oh no. It's like, No.
No.
So that whole scene where they were like building emotion, I just couldn't get into it because I already knew where it was going. I cannot wait to see James Gunn's Superman. It seems at the very least interesting.
It's gonna be a good watch.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a James Gunn movie. I don't know if he's made anything other than like
Oh my god, these nuts are everywhere, dude.
I'm sorry.
he's talking about Squirrel Girl. That's so funny. Earlier, Chloe was talking, and I just heard him go, "Really? I fucking spawned there?" I was like, every
did-
gamer.
I
That's
gotta make
so
like a
funny.
sound. I need to make a soundboard of them.
That's
Oh
crazy.
my god. I was telling Chloe earlier that I was playing that Marvel right or not Marvel right. Wait, were you here when I was talking about playing Fortnite and I yelled out, "Yeah, white girl."
Was I?
I don't know. Anyways, I'll retell the story. I don't
Wait.
mind.
No, I do remember.
You said I have
Okay.
no shame.
Anyways, I'll retell the story.
Proceed.
So I was sitting, or so I died in like kind of dramatic fashion in the game, and I was trying to think of a call out, and the skin that they had on was like an angel skin, and so I just yelled out, "Yeah, white girl," just like super loud, no god, and even like the people in my game were like, "What?" Diego and Lily were both just so confused. People are already doing fireworks. Oh, Reed.
I haven't heard anything yet.
Oh my god, they pushed up so far.
Thank goodness.
Speaking of, I need to go keep our property values down. I'll be right back. I do that in Cyberpunk. I'll like walk out of my really nice apartment and then just start shooting innocent civilians. Oh, it's just turned Christmas for me. Yay.
Yay. You sound so excited.
I was reading that as though Reed is sarcastically being excited because of the fireworks comment before. But it actually might be real because I just I just realized Reed might actually enjoy Christmas.
Not all of us hate Christmas.
Oh, this is the first Christmas I haven't watched Love Actually.
Nothing is merry
It's-
about this Christmas.
Oh,
I mean, we all heard my crash out. We know my opinions.
yeah, holidays are tough. Just remember that at the end of the day, you only have to deal with 70 odd Christmases in your life, so start counting them down. I almost successfully dodged Mariah Carey's Christmas music until on the 23rd I went to Target to go buy a Nerf gun because my parents decided they were going to buy Nerf guns for all of the nieces and nephews.
Mm-hmm.
And what's it called? So I went in to go buy it, saw the line, heard Mariah Carey playing, immediately called my parents and was like, "Yeah, y'all are gonna have to go get it. I'm not gonna do it." And they were like, "Oh, we got it this morning." I was like, "Oh, thank God."
He keeps getting his foot stuck in his shirt, Adrian. I've had to fix it 4 times.
AJ, stop getting your foot stuck in your shirt. It doesn't go on your lower half. We've told you. That the big hole is not for your balls to be able to breathe.
I can't know if Atlas just got his foot stuck again, or he just couldn't get comfy.
Can you tell AJ Merry Christmas for me?
Noah said Merry Christmas.
And then tell him actually it was the fuck you guy. He said fuck you.
Actually, he said fuck you, because he's the fuck you guy. You have a money purse?
There's always money in the banana stand,
There's
Dylan.
always money in the banana stand.
I'm sorry, what?
There's always money in the banana stand.
Always money in the banana stand.
I have no idea what that's from, but you know what?
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
start saying that too, just because.
It's Arrested Development, and the son is like running the company, and he thinks the dad doesn't trust him with decisions, and so the company's out of money, so they're trying to figure out how to get money. And the father goes, "There's always money in the banana stand, son." And so they're like a giant housing development company, right?
hmm
And they just happen to own this banana stand, because I think that's how the father made his first dollar, was he was just selling frozen bananas on the beach. And so then he goes, "There's always money in the banana stand," and he goes, "Dad, I need to sell it so that way we're more liquid and we can start paying off our debts." And he goes, "Son, don't sell the banana stand. There's always money in the banana stand," and like keeps just cryptically saying that. And so he's like, "All right, fine." So then something happens and he has this like super cathartic moment with his son where he's like, he realizes like he's been working his son too much, and his son's played by Ezra Miller, which is hilarious. And what's it called? He's like, "You know what, son? You don't have to work anymore, and I have an idea how we're gonna get the money." So they burn down the banana stand. Because they're like, "Oh, we'll just claim the insurance." And so then he goes to jail and he goes, "Yep, I burned down the banana stand because I'm sick and tired of you trying to overwork me, and I'm not going to do the same thing to my son." And he goes, "No, you idiot. There was like $50,000 in the walls of the banana stand. And he goes, "You didn't tell me that." And he goes, "Yeah, because there's always money in the banana stand. How could I not be more clear?" And so then he goes, so now we just say there's always money in the banana stand whenever we're just trying to think of solutions. I don't know, we just say it randomly sometimes too. It's a good callback. Fun times.
Sometimes.
I was listening to some guy do voices yesterday, and he did a voice, and I want to do it so bad. He did a little man in a box, which I don't know how else to describe it, except like think of like, when someone stands like far away from a microphone, and they
Yeah.
sound like they're all the way over here, like that kind of thing. But he did it, and it sounded like he was a little man talking through a box.
That's
But like
pretty cool.
far away. And like was just like close to the microphone and like didn't do anything, like didn't move away or anything. And I was like, oh, I want to be able to do that so bad. I have no clue how to do that. So if anyone, what comic is that? It was Rob Brydon.
You don't
He's
look
a
like a
British
nerd.
comic.
No. I promise you don't look like a nerd.
Oh, you. Never mind. Oh, the lemon stand thing? That's Arrested Development. It's Jeffrey Tambor. The show is called Arrested Development, but the actor's name is Jeffrey Tambor. Plays the father.
You want fives instead, or do you want to keep your 10?
I'll keep my 10. You can actually you can have my 10s.
How many 10s?
2?
You want all fives?
I'll take all 5.
I lied. I don't want to spend all my stacks.
And it's a banana stand to read. I just realized you said lemon stand.
Lemon stand.
There's always money in the banana stand, Reed. Although a lemon stand makes much more sense, but the show's supposed to be wacky. The other gag that they have in that show that's amazing is that the one of the brother-in-law to the main character, he's like trying to become an actor, and so the first acting gig he like really tries to try out for is the Blue Man Group. And so he goes, "Oh, apparently I prematurely blew myself because they don't want you painted in the audition." And then there's an even better line from the mother where she goes, "I was attacked by I don't know why. I was attacked by a colored man in my kitchen this morning, Michael." And he goes, "What color was he, mother?" And she goes, "Blue." So it's just the brother-in-law painted blue talking to his mother-in-law. Oh my god.
Can I? I am like in several minutes gonna be hopping off. Or okay.
The longest you're not ready.
Swear to God.
Reed, are you gonna steal the money out of the banana stand?
I think so.
Or are you gonna burn it down? Because either way, I'm here for it. But yeah, if you're ever bored and you want to have a good laugh, highly recommend Arrested Development. Also, speaking of Creature Commandos, I've been a day one Weasel enjoyer,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel so vindicated. Because they said he ate kids.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him now.
Look at him.
Look at him. Burn it down. For a pyromaniac and not liking fireworks, Reed, wild. I love fireworks, okay? But not before I'm trying to relax.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay. Chloe is getting sleepy and it's getting a little late, even though I did a short stream again. I am getting ready for bed. So, doing my little outro. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you're subscribing to my YouTube. Make sure you are following Twitch, and I'll say those names now and everything. Make sure that you check out my YouTube video tomorrow for Escape the Backrooms. It'll be out at 12:30. I want everyone to watch and everything. I think that's it. Yeah, good night stream. Good night read. I will catch y'all tomorrow for a more Merry Christmas stream. So, good night, guys. Make sure to follow me. Bye-bye.